Yeah, I tell you, it's been multiple impacts tonight, and one thing you can tell on our Brookdale Bayshore cam, one of those big impacts, which is getting more problematic, is power outages. Take a look at South Tampa. A lot of South Tampa without power now as those numbers continue to go up, and the winds and rain continue. Downtown Tampa, southeast at 16. The problem from this point on, you get a high tide coming up in most spots. Hour and a half to 2 hours, the water levels continue to go up. And the problem with this is the timing is not good because the winds now are in the process of shifting to the south and southwest. That's piling up the water. This blue wavy line, that is the predicted high and low tide cycles in St. Pete. The red line is the observed tide height, and it's going straight up, and it's not going to stop anytime soon. So right now, going by those numbers, tides are running about 4.5 feet above average, and it's going to be a lot of water piling up on our coastline for the next couple of hours, and we're going to see a lot of issues with flooding, obviously. Now, as far as the storm goes, 65-mile-an-hour tropical storm, about the same latitude as Pasco County. The weather is going to improve next couple of hours in our big urban counties through Hillsborough and Pinellas. Still bands of rain in Manatee and Sarasota. The worst weather now will be shifting into Pasco and then Hernando and then Citrus counties. This really has not been a big storm inland, and I made a point about this earlier. I can say this storm along the coast has been worse than Hurricane Irma. Irma was an inland storm, 65, 75, 80-mile-an-hour winds, but no issues at the coast because the winds are blowing offshore. Folks along the coast now are saying this was a lot worse than Irma, and they are correct, at least for coastal areas, not for inland areas for sure. We zoom in, heavy rain goes up 75. It continues up into Pasco County. The trend will be for the rain to slowly work in tandem with Eta as it moves north and northeast up towards Levy County. We saw a couple of hours of wind gust in Pinellas between 50 and 55. St. Pete had a wind gust of 53. That probably wasn't the strongest wind in the county, so probably 55 to 60. And as I said, this has not been a big deal inland. Yeah, gusty winds, showers, but this has been mainly a coastal event. Here is the Eta as of 10 o'clock, and that track, coming up off the coast. If I was to grab a piece of paper and draw a map and say, let's draw the worst possible track for Tampa Bay, it would be pretty close to Eta's track, paralleling our coast, making landfall north of us, and then eventually moving away. Impacts up in Ocala, Gainesville later tonight, east of Jacksonville in the morning. The weather will be improving late tonight, but we'll talk more about that. Sky Tower forecast at 10:20. I'll see you then.